Leon loves his toy helicopter, and it proved to be the inspiration his father needed to help Leon and potentially millions more learn how to write.
I have these small helicopters in mind, so they fly around and they have a motion sensor on it. And I think if these helicopters can fly around with this motion sensor, we can have a pen with the same motion sensors getting the handwriting. So that's the core of the idea. As Leon makes some mistakes during his homework, my wife say, oh, the pen should give him a signal. It can be an electroshock or whatever. And I say, oh, electroshock is a bit much, but a small vibrating should be perfect, so you can also use it in the classrooms.
And this is one of the first prototypes of the LearnStift, or Learning Pen. The final version, once calibrated to its owner's handwriting, will use an internal gyroscope to recognise what's being written. Unlike a teacher's red pen that corrects long after mistakes are made, or a tutor publicly pointing out his errors, Leon's pen tells him candidly, through vibrating, when it thinks something's wrong. Hooked up to a phone, an app would give more detail. The pen uses normal ink refills, but it doesn't actually need any ink to work at all. And because there are no optical sensors in here, it doesn't need any expensive special paper to work. In fact, it doesn't need paper to work at all. It'll work perfectly well in thin air. So how easy is it to make a pen that can read what you write? We tested out the latest working prototype, which uses wires so hardware adjustments can be made more easily. It's far from top of the class, although once trained, it matched most of software developers Adam's simple words. Like voice recognition, the software will also take account of the context of what we're trying to write too, opening up possibilities for other uses, like learning a new language.
The future plans are to have developers come in and develop their own apps because it's an open system. As well, we have the pen detect grammar mistakes, so that means it will correct the word order.
But also, like voice recognition, this system needs more refinement to be able to adapt to each individual. Beta tests in schools with fully wireless models will begin in spring, and if that goes well, it's hoped a fully working pen that quietly tells us when we get it wrong will go on sale by the end of the year.